Let's start out with welcome to today's live stream.
Hi.
Nice. So, do we have a 4-hour mean reversion? I guess that's the important question. There is potential energy on here on the 4-hour chart, so everything is compressed and ready to go, which is fascinating. Oh wow, this is a great chart. So we bounced directly on the trend pivot, just almost to the dollar there. I think it was like 0.03% off. Now we're in short-term compression above the mean reversion pivot, which implies trend continuation so long as we are above the trend pivot. All right, so you have complete compression and you have a breakout on your CCI and wave PM, and it's positively weighted, though then you get trend continuation. So this does have a leg to stand on so long as we stay above 11,450 or 11,450. Okay. Really simple. I would actually try to buy around that value, say around 11,550. That would be optimal, I'd say. Okay. What's next? It's really simple. Let's see if there's anything in the shorter time frames. 15-minute might have something for us. No, because it's such intense compression. You're not really going to get that many readings below the 4-hour. Yeah, I would just try to buy on that support. It looks great. Okay. FBTC, I think, did we define that as mean reverting? I think we did. But if this is a bullish wave PM cross, well, we'll have to see. Hold on. Uh-oh. That's a bullish cross right there. So conflicting signals, I would be careful on Ethereum. Because positively weighted CCI with bullish cross on the wave PM implies a break upwards, but we're inside an active mean reversion condition. So chance it could fail. It's messy. I would be careful. Of course, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to either put those questions in the live stream questions box over here, like this guy just did. Thank you, Midnight, SNX USDT, or just in the comments. SNX USDT. Cool. Okay, not that much information to trade off of here. Shoot. Well, I can give you a trend pivot here. Sure, if you want to buy right now and sell for the swing high, you can. That's fine. It's a 2% trade, but try it. I don't know. Looks safe. Hard to see with the white background. Yeah. I guess I could do something about that. I set my avatar to Mr. Clean, and I had to go to a white chart, so. Fine. Dark. See? Isn't that better? Okay. Silver 1. Yep. I'll do 2 of these. I'll do NKN and IOTA. IOTA just got asked again, so we'll do it first. IOTA BTC. Wow, that's some pretty heavy compression down here. 4-hour chart. This could be good. Check. Oh, whatever pivot this defines as. Should be a good trade. No, that's sloppy. It's not really respecting the pivot. I'm just going to go ahead and say there's better charts. How's that? 1 hour looks like noise to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to play it. KuCoin has more data. Okay. BTC pairing, well, it's just going to be the same deal with the Locks pivot. We'll see. This is an interesting break, but we'll see how the pivot lines up. It's maxing out from a previous condition, and there's volatility overhead. So, once again, messy. All mean reversion conditions timed out. Yeah, sorry. NKN. Man, these are not clean charts. Cannot say I'm interested. I'm sorry. CHC. Wow, that's some heavy compression. This could break. That is very nice. So if this weights itself positively, we might see something here. That's going to depend on if this is active. It's active inversion. Okay. So even though this is nicely compressed in the lower time frames, there is resistance around 150. XTZ. Okay, we timed out. That's interesting. I don't think there's any resistance on the 4 hour. That looks pretty good. 1 hour might have the inklings of a positive break, but there's no confirmation. Or bearish break, really. Just depends on which way this ends up expanding. Or weighting itself, that is. I'm kind of curious where the 200 expansion is. Yeah. So, I guess if we break support, we could see trend. Or if we see a higher high here, it might break out, but no confirmation at this time. So I'm kind of seeing some relation to like this area here, whereas actually once we actually have confirmation on weighting of the periods, we did end up with trend. I'm kind of seeing the same thing here. So if we break this with a lower low, we could see trend continuation. Or if we break with a higher high and we actually get CCI weighting, same scenario. Soul. Like this. See? This is defining trend. This could actually be swing low. Yeah, you could actually take along here. Quad CCI. There is not slope to the probability of volatility, which I am slightly hesitant about. But there is implications of breakout. So if you want to take the CCI roll up here, it's a pretty safe position, simply by the fact that your stop loss is pretty tight, like 2%, 3%. Just be aware it's not that high probability, but you could get trend continuation, and it's pretty much a 10-to-1 trade. So if you feel like risking that, it could be a good position. Curious about Tesla. Say there is an entry on December 17th. Man, you really like to go back far. August 17th. Jesus, never mind. But curious where it's going on the daily. 17th. Yeah, wow. That's not bad. See if there's confirmation for that in the 4 hour. Locks P. Wow. Okay, hold on. If that bounces on the 86 period, I don't think it does. But no, because it actually sufficiently compresses, which is interesting. Timing out from the previous period, so I'll have to manually define it. I would like to see the 80 period, please. Technically, sure, yeah, that's mean erosion. Breakout is not confirmed in the 4 hour. Alright, let's talk about what's next, because we actually have a good locks pivot here that is going to find very nicely here on the 1 hour. Oh yeah, really good confirmation on the 1 hour though. Quite a fake out though, because I actually would have... Wow, a lot of conflicting signals. Because this is actually a lot of confluence here with the mean reversion and the swing low of the CLCP. I would not have longed that simply because I don't like to take longs in a bearish MR condition. And I would not have taken this long either because I don't, well, again, I don't like to long in a bearish MR. But your question is what's next, so we can't answer that. And it looks like we are defining that on 160. So that we can do. Nice. Yeah, so you have a bounce pivot on pretty much this trend line. So, bouncing on that is possible. However, I'm kind of interested in counter trend trading, especially when we're tagging the 3.2 of... No, that's not going to time out. Let's see. So this here is the 80, 90, let's do 90. 90 period 3.2, which we can define. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so not quite there yet. Yeah, I mean, you have the 1 hour pivot and it's pretty clean. So I'll just try to trade that pivot if it comes to it. We might be able to find a CLCP on the 15-minute chart, which could actually give us entry into that bearish MR. Let's see here. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Right, so we define this as 160. On 1.25. Okay. I'll just draw this in so I can see it on a lower time frame. Wow. Let's go to the 15-minute, and I'm curious what the 8-cat reading looks like. What I love about 8-cat is it's going to give really similar readings between time frames, simply because volatility theory transfers through time frames, which is fun. So that's almost the same reading, give or take $100. Man, this is so volatile. No CLCP generation though. Too bad. Yeah, so. Oh wait. DXY, dollar index, alright. So the 4 hour. This could be pretty clean. Hold on. This condition's almost timed out, though. CLCP will generate, though, so we'll see. Okay. Still tagging along from the previous MR condition, but it's pretty much the same value. So this condition shouldn't really hold too long. This is an interesting rejection, though. I like that there. Yeah, kind of same scenario here, where we generate the condition and then it just takes so long to activate that it ends up being lateral mean inversion, and it doesn't technically complete, but the condition still times out based on, you know, it returning below the 0.7 value. I would not be surprised to see the same thing here, and that usually implies trend continuation. So I guess you could, in theory, short the swing high of the 3.2 or the 1.25 of the CLCP, which is currently at 93.84. All right. Last check for the comments. That's it. All right, been a pleasure. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Wednesday, 3 point. Jesus, I'm tired. Not the 3.2 at 2:30 p.m. Please. All right. See you guys then. Have a good one.